So, Mitch, who's had his campsite right next to mine my entire time here, and for the first couple of days, for the first day or so, he and I were kind of doing our own thing. He was traveling into Charts, New Mexico, which is about 25 miles from here. But then he just came up to me and started chatting with me, and we just kind of connected. It was fun to talk to him, to hear his stories about how he used to live in Michigan and he worked at the post office and hated it, and how he's developing a passive income over the last 10 years, and he's living the van life now, and he's got stories to tell, man. I mentioned his blog URL in a previous video, and he's just getting it started. Hopefully by the time this video lands, it's up and running, because he's got stories to tell, man. And there's just, what's cool about Mitch, well, not only that he gave me apples and bananas, he gave me 4 apples and 2 bananas in the last 3 days, man. That's free food. I've talked a lot in this series about how the people that I've made is one of the best parts about this trip, and that's incredibly true. The people that I've met have just been amazing, and Mitch is one of them. Arland, who I talked about in a previous video, Jeff, all the people that I met here in New Mexico have just been amazing. They've been fun to talk to and interesting, and that brings back a previous video that I recorded early on after starting this channel. I was commuting to work and talking about people or place, what's more important, because I was going to make a big decision come November. And I don't know if that decision's still on or not. It might be. I won't go too much into it, but this morning is so beautiful. I can't say enough how beautiful things are out here, because I say it a lot, but I hope I'm not annoying people by saying how beautiful things are, because that's just what's going on out here, man. So yeah, people or place. When I first recorded that video, it was a turning point for this channel. It was one of the first times that I recorded a video and uploaded it to YouTube that was a really personal video, something about me and some topic that was really about who I was and what I was thinking about at the time. And I'll be honest, I was nervous putting that out there, because my videos prior to that were, this is my commute to work, and this is how to stay safe on a motorcycle. Important videos, especially the new rider series that I have. But it was really a big turning point, and the video was well received, and I really appreciated that. And overwhelmingly, the comments were, it's definitely the people, not the place. In my youth, in my 20s, I had this notion, and well into my 30s too, I had this notion that is the place. I could meet anybody that I want and have a good time with them. And then a little bit later in life, I began to think that it was more the people. Now see, I still believe that, and this trip is a good example of that I could travel anywhere, and meet somebody interesting and fun to talk to that I can relate to. Mitch is a great example, but Mitch and I really connected, and I feel like I could still travel anywhere and meet a lot of different people that I can relate to, and listen to their stories and enjoy listening to their stories. So I really believe, like a lot of things in life, that people or place, it's not one or the other. It's somewhere in the middle. It's very true for a lot of things in life. It's somewhere in the middle. That, yeah, people are important, but place is important as well. You have to enjoy where you're living, and man, I've enjoyed these 6 days that I've spent in New Mexico. And I'm gonna enjoy the next 45 minutes or so that I'll still be in New Mexico before I get into Arizona. Maybe stop for some breakfast in Gallop. Now I also have another video titled Assumptions, Expectations, and Hope. Now, I really like putting that video out there because it was really personal in nature, and it's such a deep, fundamental component of my philosophy. If you haven't checked out that video, go ahead and click on the link below. I'm riding around in the driftless region talking about the differences between assumptions, expectations, and hope, and how hope is the very best thing for you to have. So I'm having no assumptions about Flagstaff, having not been there in nearly 20 years. I have no assumptions of what it's going to be like. I'm also holding no expectations. I hope that I'm going to enjoy my time. I hope that my memories and while I'm reminiscing there, it's going to be a wonderful experience. Neither of those come true, it will be a learning experience for me. I can guarantee you it will be an emotional experience for me because I loved Flagstaff and I wish I could have stayed there longer. I'm going to go up here, make some adjustments, turn back around and get on I-40. Do one last look at the bike before I start going at high speeds. Make sure everything's running okay. Alright, so there's a family stuck up the road a little bit. And they're legit stuck. They're not trying to scam me. I kind of assessed the situation and they're legit stuck. And I kind of had to take everything apart here in order to get some fuel for them. I've had a lot of people help me out, giving me free food and stuff along the way. So I figure I'll help them out. Didn't have any money, which was kind of sketchy, but the worst that will happen is I'm out $2.70. I think I'm just going to tell them to keep the container. It'll free up space for me. It wasn't that much. I got it from Walmart for less than 10 bucks. That way if they need it again, they'll have it. Let's go help people out. I'm glad I didn't park there. I was actually thinking of parking there. I really couldn't leave them in this heat. There's a couple of kids in there. Oh man, I would feel terrible about myself if I said, oh well, it's your own damn fault. Sometimes we all make mistakes. Don't plan right, and it's wonderful to have somebody help you out. Near Gallop right now. The open skies in New Mexico with shipping containers on a train. It's kind of cool actually. My friend, maybe somebody else helped him out. If that's the case, I got a gallon of gas to help myself out if I need to. Still there. How's it going? All right. Yeah, it was just up the road a little bit, a couple miles. Probably a mile and a half, 2 miles, something like that. And you know what, man? You could just go ahead and keep this container in case you need it again. Seriously. Thanks, I appreciate that. So. This? No, it's a Harley Davidson, man. American made. It's a nice bike. Yeah. Love riding it. So, good luck to you, man. Oh, of course, yeah, dude. Not a problem. Bless you too, man. Stay safe, brother. Yeah, that should get you maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 miles, so hopefully you'll get to where you need to go. That actually frees up a ton of space. So he's doing me a favor. You're welcome, man. You'll get started. There it goes. All right. Where was I? I wonder if they're stopping to help me. What's that? I'm sorry? They did, yeah, I gave them gas. They just left. Yeah, just like 5 minutes ago. Not a problem. God bless you too. Oh, left a little while ago. Yeah, they... Thanks, man. God bless you too. Alright, where was I? I'm not stopping again. Sure, that situation. I gotta do one of these now. 30 miles an hour, really?